Namaste to all. A very, very interesting question. The question is why God gave us emotions if we cannot get attached. You have been telling in many of your videos that you must not get attached in the family, with the husband, with the son, daughter, etc. Because attachment will give us, dukkha in life. I understand that, but I'm still unable to digest it because why God gave us the feeling or the emotions. Because of the emotions and feelings, I'm getting attached to my husband, I'm getting attached to my wife, I'm getting attached to my daughter, son, etc. So why God first of all created feelings inside me, and then God says don't get attached. It's a very interesting thing to analyze in our life. See, this attachment, first of all, I will just read out one sutra, not directly related to it, but we have to understand this sutra. Sattva rajas tamasam samyavastha prakritihi. Prakriter mahan mahato ahamkaro ahamkarat panchatanmatrani ubaya indriyam tanmatrebhyah stula bhutani purushayiti panchavinchatir ganaha. This is Sankhya 1 by 26. In some books it will be 1 by 61. Sattva rajas tamasam samyavastha prakriti. From Prakriti, which is having, Prakriti is the name given to a particle which has three particles: Sattva, Raja, Tama. These three particles, when they are in Samyavastha, Samyavastha means undisturbed state. That state is called as Prakriti. And from Prakriter Mahan. Mahan means it getting bigger. From Prakriti, Mahat Tattva is formed. Mahat Tattva is called intellect or Buddhi Tattva. So this is universe creation. From Mahat, Ahankar will get found. From Ahankar, then Pancha Tanmatrani. From Pancha Tanmatrani, Pancha Bhutas are formed. Then Indriyans are formed. Then Man is formed. Then Purusha. These 24 things are formed. Then apart from this, there is something called as Purusha in this universe. Iti Panchavinchatir Ganaha. So Samuha, from the point of view of Samuha, these are the 25 things in this universe. Means apart from these 25 things, there cannot be any 26th thing that can be created. Like, from Panchabhuta we can create many from Panchabhuta the body is got Stula body has got created. But there cannot be any sixth Bhuta created. These are all the creation. Why I read this sutra? This sutra I have explained in length earlier, around 1.5 2 years back. You can go through my channel under playlist Yoga Sutra. I have explained this sutra of universe creation. You can go through that. I am not explaining the sutra now, but why I read this sutra is related to this topic. If you see here, Mahat Tattva, Ahankar, Panchatanmatrani, Indriyani, Man, etc. In this you cannot see emotions. Emotions are not created in the creation. There is no emotions because these are all Jad Tattva. Please understand. Jad Tattva does not have emotions. Prakriti does not have emotion. Havan Kund does not have emotion. The fire, right? I keep my finger, immediately it will burn my finger. I am doing Agnihotra in the same Havan Kund, in the same place. In this Havan Kund I am doing Agnihotra for the last 8.5 years. But I am doing Agnihotra for the last 21 years. But even though I am doing everyday Agnihotra, if I keep my finger on this diya, my finger will get burnt. Why? Because it is Jad Tattva. It cannot know whether I love it or I like it, I like the Agnihotra. It does not know it. So if you see in this 24 Tattva, these out of 25 Panchavinchatir, 24 is non-alive matter. Purusha is alive matter. Purusha means what? Purusha is not created. Purusha is eternal. That's why if you see the Krama, the creation Krama is there, but Purusha is not created. Purusha is existing. Purusha means what? Chetan Tattva. Jivatma and Paramatma. Both are uncreated. Prakriti is Raja, Tama, Sattva. This Prakriti is uncreated. Purusha is uncreated. Prakriti, Purusha. Purusha has got two divisions. One is Jivatma, other one is Paramatma. So the emotions, the attachment, the feelings, Rag, Dvesh, etc. is there in Chetan. It is not in Jad Tattva. It is not in Jad Tattva. So emotions are not, why I said this is, please understand, if God created emotions inside me, why I should not get attached is the question, right? God did not create emotions inside you. Because emotions are part of Jivatma's quality. It's a quality which cannot be destroyed. So, this is the fundamental concept we must understand. Unless we understand the fundamentals thoroughly, we will always get misguided. And emotions, if you see emotions is an English word. We understand English very well than our own mother tongue. I mean, the questioner is a Tamil person. So I can say unarchi, right, in Tamil. In Hindi, we can say bhavana. So this bhavana, Shraddha bhavana is there. Emotion towards Paramatma, emotion towards Acharya, emotion towards husband, emotion towards wife, emotion towards our children, emotion towards my car. Some people are so much having emotion towards their house, towards their car. Like emotions can happen with anything, right? So emotion is an inbuilt quality inside Jivatma, unchangeable, eternal quality. So emotions are not created by Paramatma. What is emotion? Emotion is just Ichcha. Ichcha, one of the Parivartan of Ichcha Bhavana. Parivartan means the change. If a change of Ichcha is emotion. Like, I am emotionally connected to my Agnihotra. I cannot live without Agnihotra. Is my emotional connect towards Agnihotra. I am emotionally connected towards XYZ person. It can be even Acharya. There is an emotional connection between a guru and a Shishya, right? How this emotion is formed? Emotion is formed due to Jivatma. I am a Jivatma, and another Vastu can be Jivatma or it can be Jad Vastu. Havan Kund is a Jad Vastu. I can get emotion towards Jad Vastu also. I can get emotion towards Chetan Vastu also. So this we must understand as a first background. Why I explain this, all these boring things, is because you must understand emotions are not created by Paramatma. Paramatma only says, understand that you are Jivatma. Why God gave the knowledge of the Vedas? God did not say in the Vedas, don't get attached to your husband and wife and daughter, etc. God only said that understand that you are Jivatma, and understand your husband body, your wife body, your children body, your parents body, your Acharya body, anybody, they are all, the body is made from Panchabhuta. So God said, Panchabhuta, whatever is created is Anitya. So we can have attachment towards anybody. I'm not denying the fact. People ask me, don't you love your wife? Yeah, of course I love my wife. Don't you love your daughter? Yes, I love my daughter. So why are you getting attached? No. We must understand the difference here. Attachment, having love and affection towards our family members, and having an attachment. Attachment is an English word. I would say having a lagav bhavana or asakti bhavana or moha bhavana. Moha mamta we say, right? That bhavana will eventually result in rag dvesh. It will eventually result in a situation where you might do adharma also for them. If you are trying to do adharma for helping your wife or husband or children, like the son of a MLA, the minister's son, or a Kanpur recent accident, millionaire son has gone and he has done an accident. So I am a millionaire, my son or daughter has entered into an accident, right? So I'll get emotional connect for sure. I'll try to save my daughter even by doing adharma. Why? Because I'm attached to her. On the other hand, if I'm a dharmic person, what I will say, I will tell to my daughter, beta, आपने गलती किया, हाँ जी किया, तो आपको, you must go into punishment. So there adharma you will not do. You are attached to your daughter, but you will not do. This attachment is with samazdari. I'm not saying that you don't get attached with your husband at all. No, I'm not saying that. You can get with attachment with your husband or wife, but number one, understand that your wife or husband can die any moment. Your daughter or son can die any moment. Yeah, because it's anitya sansar. Of course, we must try hard to protect them. We must try very hard to do service to our family members, thereby increasing their lifespan. We must try to give education of Vedas, thereby by following Vedas, their lifespan will increase. All those things we must do, but without expecting that they will live up to law. They will not ever die. Because the moment they pass away or the moment they leave you, like one person had messaged me 2-3 years back. It happened during COVID time. That person, she messaged me and she told me, "Sir, I have 4 sons, but now I am alone. My husband died. I have 4 sons or 5 sons, and I do not know whether, I mean, I have grandchildren and all, but I have never seen their face also, because my son and the daughter-in-law, they all left me alone. I am alone in my place." I think she was in Bangalore, if I'm not wrong. Nobody can leave anytime, right? So we must understand that this attachment might lead us to destruction, might give us dukkha. So have a sense of, okay, you are attached, but have a sense of idan namama. ये कल नहीं रहेगा वस्तु, ये वस्तु कल नहीं रह सकता, कभी भी जा सकता है. If you have that bhavana inside you, you can get attached to your husband or wife, no problem. This is called as detached attachment. You are loving your wife and husband. On the other hand, you do not have a firmness that they will be always with you. You know that they will go one day, or you can go one day. Like many people have this worry inside their heart that, oh, tomorrow I may pass away, I may die away. So who will take care of my wife after my death? Who will take care of my daughter after my death? This also, many people will be in confusion, always in stress. Oh, after that nobody is there for my daughter. So this attachment leads to what? Adharmic. Because of this attachment, they will think always they will be always in stress. When you are always in stress, where is the time to remember Paramatma? Where is the time to analyze the universe? Where is the time to understand the reality of Jivatma? So that is why, I didn't say, every Rishi Muni says, Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita, Apna na mante hue. ये वस्तु मेरा नहीं है, परमात्मा का कृपा है, और सदुपयोग करो. यूटिलाइज दोस वस्तु. इट कैन बी योर हस्बैंड और वाइफ. यूटिलाइज दैट relation in a positive manner, thereby improve their life and improve your life and improve your children's life. But remember always, त्येन त्यक्तेन भुंजीता, त्याग भावना से, अपना न मानते हुए, कल नहीं रहेगा तो नहीं रहेगा. Can you develop this attitude? This is what is needed in the Veda Vidya path. Grahastha-ashrama. You are in Grahastha-ashrama, I am in Grahastha-ashrama. We need our partner. Wife is needed, husband is needed, daughter is needed, son is needed, mommy, in-laws are needed, everybody are needed. I am not denying the fact, but always understand, tomorrow they may not exist for you. So if tomorrow they are not existing for you, can you still manage without them? Developing that confidence, developing that quality within you, that I can sustain without them. Financially, leave the financial matter, but emotionally, can you sustain without them? If you can sustain, developing that sustenance formula inside you, inside your mind, use your emotions properly. So God did not make emotion. Number one is, God did not make you emotional prani. You are, by inbuilt, you are having Ichcha Bhavana. So that Ichcha Bhavana had made you emotional. So use your intelligence. That's why Paramatma teaches us avidya, vidya, avidya. Usko मैं मान, we think that my daughter is my tukada. Tukada means my piece. She is my piece. A piece of me is my daughter. We always think like that. A piece of me is my son. That is called as avidya. When you think that daughter or son as a piece of you, tomorrow that daughter or son will misbehaves with you. Tomorrow that daughter son leaves you, ditches you. Like that lady messaged me that 4 sons have ditched me. So she was always having this bhavana that they are all my part. They belong to me. So this avidya gives more dukkha. Of course, she is old. She needs service from the human beings. She is suffering. That one I am not denying. But inside the mind, she is suffering more than the physical needs. So why she suffers more? Because she was always thinking that these 4 sons are my peace. Whereas Paramatma says, Vidya says, they are not your peace. वो तुम्हारा आत्मा का टुकड़ा नहीं है. ये हमको अगर समझ, if you have this समझदारी, then use your emotions anyways. But if you have a balanced mind, you will not get into this attachment trap that without my husband, nothing moves in my world. If you have this bhavana inside you, then you are emotionally attached. You are in attachment trap. On the other hand, you love your husband, you serve your husband, you take care of him, anything you do, but with the bhavana that tomorrow he may not exist, tomorrow I may not exist, tomorrow my daughter, son or me, I will pass away and my daughter and son should sustain here alone. If you try to develop that bhavana inside you, for that you need to understand tapasya, for that you need to understand Ved Vidya, for that you need to seek Paramatma's support, for that you need to seek, go and read Vedas from Acharya and do tapasya. With the moment you start doing tapasya, slowly, you will get all the clarity, you will get that you are Jivatma. So let me use my emotions properly. Let me control my emotions in a way, thereby I don't get into dukkha and I don't allow my relatives to in dukkha. So you will use your emotions in balanced way. If you see animals versus human, animals also has emotions, right? But they cannot control their emotions. But you can control because you have the intellect and you have a vidya from Paramatma. That's why Ved Vidyas, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha, Vritti Nirodha Karo. So emotions is inbuilt inside you, but use it properly. Thereby, I can achieve my materialistic objective, but I will achieve my final goal, which is Paramatma, which is Atyanta Dukkha Nivritti. It's a very, very long subject. We can discuss more on this, but please understand some basics. Attachment, I'm not denying. In Grahastha you must be attached. Then only you can take care of your children, take care of the family. Yes, but have always a sense of Idan namama, ye mera nahi hai. Ye Ishwar ki kripa hai. Tomorrow something happens, you are ready. Tomorrow nothing happens, you are still in bliss. If something happens, you will be able to rebound back. Tomorrow something happens to my daughter, if I have this continuous knowledge, I can rebound back to normality. If something happens, like I made video from a hospital in Chandigarh last time in April. You can see those videos in last April. My wife was almost in the deathbed. She almost died. But I still, of course, it's a difficult moment. But reality you must accept. Doctor said, it's very critical situation. I mean, we're not sure whether she will be okay or not. So that time your Vidya will help you. That time you will have to understand, yeah, she will leave you eventually. If not today, after 50 years she will leave. But okay, she is going early, so be prepared. What you must do as a next step, you must be prepared with your Vidya. But on the other hand, you are totally in the trap. You can never come out. But luckily, by Paramatma Acharya Kripa, she is now okay. She has come out of deathbed and she is now okay. So it's good. But anything can happen to me or her or my daughter or my mother, father. Anything can happen to anybody. If we are having this bhavana, with this bhavana can be possible only by understanding Paramatma and keep your emotions towards Paramatma, because you have Icha, right? Agni Mede Purohitam says Vedas. Paramatma says, Icha karna hai to Paramatma ki Icha karo. Have your emotions to Paramatma. For having emotions towards Paramatma, for making Paramatma as your lover, as your divine lover, you must understand Paramatma. The moment we start understanding Paramatma through Ved Vidya, you will have the emotions towards Paramatma. So Paramatma will be number one, number two will be rest all. So when number one always exists with you, you will not so much get affected by number two, number three, etc. So this is the aim of our life. Extremely difficult to follow in life, but Kriyatmak Roop se, with Ishwar Pranidhan, with daily tapasya, with daily worship of Paramatma, with listening to Acharya's knowledge, daily, slowly this habit, this emotionally connecting to Paramatma will happen once. I'm not saying that tomorrow my wife will die, will I not cry? My daughter, something happens, will I not cry? Yes, I will surely, but I have a confidence that I will rebound back fast as possible, because I know that everything is anitya. Same knowledge, please understand, I'm not telling anything bad. I have been trying to give the same knowledge to my daughter from the age of 3 years. Now she is in the teenage, but not so serious in Ved Vidya now, but she always understands this anityata of the sansar, because from child I have always given this knowledge. Sab kuch anitya hai. Kisi din your father might not be there, your mother might not be there. Are you in a position to sustain yourself, individually? You must develop this habit. So this is the lesson I have been giving to my daughter always. So same thing, you also develop this habit and also give this to your family members, because संसार अनित्य है, ये trap में नहीं फंसना है. We must not get into this trap. I hope I try to explain some concept. I'll try to make more videos on this. I've made several videos in my channel on this. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.